Teraz by som rada pozvala na stage Martina Skerlana, ktorý je country manažer v Dot Austria, čo je poskytovateľ zdieľanej mikromobility na Slovensku aj v ďalších krajinách sveta. Porozpráva nám o tom, ako môže Sociálno-klimatický fond pomôcť zdieľanej mikromobilite. Nech sa páči.
Hello. I'm happy to talk about how the Social Climate Fund can support shared micromobility systems across Europe, especially in Slovakia in this case. My name is Martin Skerlan. I'm country manager for Dot in Austria, and I will try to give you some more insights in this exciting topic. It was planned that my colleague Salan is on stage today, but as he is ill, I will try to give you all informations and to stand in for him as good as possible. Let's first talk about our company. Dot is the responsible city partner, amplifying public transport and helping cities to achieve their sustainable mobility goals. We change mobility for good with a shared micro-mobility service that is safe, useful, and sustainable. Dot was founded in 2018, and our first city was Vienna globally. And from there, we started to go out with our e-scooters and e-bikes across Europe and the Middle East. We have grown to one of the big players at the micromobility landscape. Since then, we started to share the e-scooters, the e-bikes across Europe. At the moment, we have more than 250,000 vehicles in more than 400 cities in 21 countries available. Our headquarters is based in Berlin with some key hubs in Amsterdam, London, and Paris. From there, we operate with more than 1,900 direct employees and a lot of partners across all countries. Our goal is to be a responsible partner, on the one side for the cities and on the other side for the public transport services. More than 400 million rides show the benefits of these mobility services. So why we are talking about the Social Climate Fund? Today, I want to share our idea and the opportunities it brings for the sustainable mobility transition in Slovakia. As we are a strong supporter of this mobility transition, I want to paint a vision how services like Dot can support the goals of the Social Climate Fund and make mobility more sustainable, affordable, and accessible for all Slovakians. Let's talk about the key objectives. Our investments in low-carbon logistics, high-quality maintenance, and component circularity extend our vehicle lifespan and actively reduce our carbon footprint. Again, we are active in more than 400 cities. 13 out of this are in Slovakia. We are used by more than 10 million users per year, which shows how accessible this system could be. And our different passes are tailored to different user needs and aim to be affordable for everyone. But there are as well, of course, some challenges and constraints to our ability to deliver more impact. The first one is the lack of infrastructure. For every system, it's important to have a well-developed and safe infrastructure to connect destinations. The second one is the affordability. Our service one at cost rate. Unlike public transport and public bike sharing systems, all our operations expenses have to be covered by user fees. So these resemble the true costs of operations. And the third challenge is the availability. Due to pressure to be profitable, we can currently only cover the larger cities. Of course, we would love to be in the small cities in areas with low traffic density and in smaller towns. Here we can see the different numbers. And when we take a look at the lack of safety infrastructure, 40% of the Slovakians feel unsafe due to lack of safe infrastructure. On the side of affordability, 74% of the tier users are from an above median household income. And at the availability, 37% of tier dot users reported that they don't always have vehicles available when they need them. So how can shared micromobility deliver more of its potential to carbonize the transport system? First, as already mentioned, we need more and better infrastructure. We recommend that 5% of the Slovakian Social Climate Fund shall be invested into cycling infrastructure, supporting more than 1,000 kilometers of cycling lanes. This is also a prerequisite before investing into any other public bike sharing service. Private shared micromobility operators, such as Tier Dot or Bolt, have invested into modern fleet and safe and sustainable operations. Just 1% of the Social Climate Fund budget could make this service more affordable and available for everyone across the country. This would deliver more than 30 million sustainable rides until 2032 at an average subsidy of 65 cents per ride and is compatible with public investments into public transport. We are happy to discuss this in more detail with the ministry, but also encouraged to get inspired by Peter's example of Brno. Thank you for your attention.